TikTok is like that party you accidentally walk into, but suddenly you're dancing, cooking, and watching life hacks you never knew you needed. It's a short-form video app where anyone can go viral, from your neighbor's dog to a teenager lip-syncing in their pajamas. But TikTok isn't just a platform, it's a black hole of endless content. You go in for 5 minutes, and suddenly it's 3 hours later, and you're emotionally invested in a raccoon making pancakes. The app is powered by an insanely smart algorithm that knows you better than your mom. Seriously, it's like TikTok is inside your brain whispering, "You'll love this next video," and the next one, and the next. For creators, it's a dreamland. For everyone else, it's an addiction. But TikTok does more than just entertain, it collects a lot of data. Your scrolling habits, the time you spend on videos, even how fast you swipe. And that's what has America freaking out. Lawmakers claim this data isn't just sitting in a TikTok server, they fear it's being sent straight to the Chinese government. Imagine the Chinese government knowing you watched 47 cat videos in a row. Scary, right? Okay, jokes aside, the concern is that TikTok could be a tool for espionage or even influence campaigns, because let's be honest, whoever controls TikTok controls culture. And in a world where data is power, TikTok is like holding a massive cultural and digital megaphone. No wonder the US is on edge. They don't want anyone else holding that megaphone, especially China. Donald Trump and TikTok. A combo we never asked for, but here we are. Back in 2020, Trump declared war on TikTok. Why? He said it was a national security threat, or maybe he just didn't like the Gen Z kids trolling his rallies. Trump tried to force TikTok to sell its US operations to an American company, like Microsoft or Oracle. He basically said, "Sell it, or I'll ban it." Classic Trump energy. His argument, TikTok was handing over user data to China, and America's secrets weren't safe in the hands of lip-syncing teenagers. But TikTok clapped back saying, "We store US data in the US and Singapore." Trump wasn't convinced. Fast forward to Biden. When Joe took office, many thought he'd chill out about TikTok. Nope. Biden may not tweet about it at 3 a.m., but his administration kept the investigation going, with the same concerns about data and China's influence. Unlike Trump, Biden initially seemed to take a calmer approach, but as of today the TikTok ban is official. Some say Biden's strategy was more methodical, less about making headlines and more about ensuring the ban stuck this time. Still, the message has always been clear. Both Trump and Biden agree that TikTok's ties to China are a problem. In fact, it's one of the few things they've ever actually agreed on. Who knew a dance app could unite Republicans and Democrats? So whether it was Trump yelling "ban it" or Biden quietly building the case for action, TikTok has been living rent-free in both administrations' heads. And now, the app is officially gone. At least in the US. Whether it's truly about protecting American data or just about controlling influence, one thing is certain. TikTok's time in the States is up. What doesn't sit well with many Americans, and especially TikTok users, is the reasoning behind the ban. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken claimed TikTok is a national security threat, warning it could let China collect data and sway American opinions. Sounds serious, right? But then Senator Mitt Romney stirred more controversy. He suggested that TikTok wasn't just about data. It was also spreading pro-Palestinian content during the Israel-Hamas conflict, implying the platform could influence global political narratives. For many, this raised red flags. Was the ban really about protecting national security, or was it about silencing voices and controlling political narratives? TikTok has been a major platform for activism, giving ordinary people a voice that often challenges mainstream media and political agendas. And banning it feels to some like shutting down a platform that gives power to the people. So while politicians claim the ban is about security, critics argue it's just as much about control, and that's what's making a lot of people uneasy. Just as TikTok exits the stage in the US, a new player has entered the spotlight, Rednote. Rednote is being pitched as the next big thing in short-form video, with a sleek design and familiar swipe and scroll features. It's already gaining buzz among creators looking for a new home. But here's the twist. Rednote is also Chinese-owned, sparking the same privacy and security concerns that plague TikTok. Critics are already asking, are we just replacing one problem with another? Some see Rednote as an attempt to fill the TikTok-sized void, while others think it's just history repeating itself. After all, the US has been clear about its discomfort with Chinese tech companies holding massive influence over American culture and data. Still, many users are flocking to Rednote, desperate for an alternative platform where they can create and consume content. Whether it faces the same political scrutiny as TikTok remains to be seen. For now, Rednote's rise is a sign of just how powerful and irreplaceable short-form video platforms have become. But will it thrive where TikTok fell? Or is it just another ticking time bomb? Only time will tell. It's a complicated mess. What we do know is this: your data is valuable, and companies are collecting it. Whether it's TikTok, RedNote, or any other app, you need to be careful. Read the privacy policies. Think before you share. And hey, if you want to know more stories they won't tell you, be sure to subscribe to our channel.